Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video it's about strip effect. So let's start the program.
Let's change the background color, shall we?
Let's change the background. Something a bit darker. And also the themes. Let's add some texture. And make it bigger. And something like this. And
A few moments later.
here are the strips. So let's add 4 by 4. Change the color of the strip.
A bug has been detected. Over here!
No, perfect, it doesn't work as usual. So let me try something else. It's actually worse. Oh, I understand why. I just understand why. Because when I'm enlarging, I think it is it's getting confused, so to speak. Let me try something without enlarging the texture. And now applying the strips. Now they've just splitting the image by two, horizontally and vertically. And then when I'm enlarging, there is no issue. But before that, there is an issue because there is some differences between the enlarge and then applying the calculations, and it's not it's getting manja, as in Bulgarian phrase for very good food. So let me try with another picture. Actually, this one, and applying a bit more vertical strips, and let's say color. It's getting some bugs. Maybe if I start the program again, and I'll show you later in the code, it maybe makes sense why it is happening. And now strips, a bit more vertical strips. They are just two. Just working a bit confusing. So let me try another one. This one. And maybe 8 by 8, and red color. Now it is just perfect. And when enlarging, so the matrix work just very good. Maybe because this is happening based on the size of the image, and when it is not even, and for each step it is misleading, and that's why I'll show you in the code. So let's export that.
Let's the code explain begin.
So let's start with the code. Here just splitter, but the appropriate name should be strips. And here in edit, I've just passing horizontal and vertical strips between 0 and 64 as limiting, as a range, and the color. Then the color is multiplied by 255 because the value for the color of unsigned char should be between 0 and 255, and then just passing everything in this structure here as variables, horizontal and vertical strips, and also the color structure, unsigned RGB, unsigned chars, and also here is an index that I'm going to use in apply function. And here just checking if the horizontal and vertical strips are bigger than 0, because if not, it's no need to make calculations. Then reserving for the vector the size, and then making arrays for the horizontal and vertical strips. The step is, first one is the height divided by the horizontal strips, so basically the height of the image and the horizontal strips that are related to make each step. And if that division is not an integer, to get the maximum number of the division. So if for example it is 1.5 or 1.2 or 1 point anything, it will get the 2 as the maximum value from the division. And then here the current step, and getting each step inside this array. And then the same applies for the vertical strips, just getting the width of the image, and vertical strips just getting the steps and applying them, I mean extracting them for the array. And here a flag for is strip located, and for the main loops for the image, it just adding 2 more loops that checks if the strip is located, and if that is true, just break the loop and check this condition, and if the strip is located, assign the color for the particular pixel, and if not, just get the usual data from the image without any change. But maybe I should fix the resizing and the other stuffs for the pixel data from the loader, and synchronize that with the image vector that is inside the splitter, and actually the strips structure, because I am going to rename it. And then the other things are usual, the report for the timing over here, just how much time consumptions for the loops and the checks between this one here 15 and then 104, and the usual export with the appropriate names for the files.
Let's the code explain end.
That's all for this video. If you have some questions, suggestions, let me know in the comments below.
Arigato. Until next time.